How often and how do I wash my handmade socks? Let's start with the fact that I always make my socks from the wool. Wool is an antibacterial fiber. It's very odor resistant, and in addition to that, it wicks up any excess moisture from your skin very efficiently. It means several things. First of all, wool socks won't get as smelly as you would expect your cotton store-bought socks would. Also means that even though wool socks are very warm, they won't make your feet sweat as much because it wicks up that moisture very efficiently, so your feet doesn't get as swampy, and that means that you don't get as many bacteria, and that means that you don't get the smell, and like it's all in the chain there. And another brilliant feature of wool is that when you freely air dry it already kind of mildly cleans itself, especially if you're doing it in freezing temperatures. So with all that in mind, you actually need to wash your wool socks way more rarely than you would wash your store-bought cotton socks. I only wash my socks when they get visibly dirty. And this is the point where the answer starts to go into, well, it depends. For me, I have several sock pairs in rotation. That means I'm not wearing the same socks every day. But also I live in the countryside. Often I'll just go outside in Crocs and my wool socks. And then inside we have lots of pet fur and sometimes some dirt gets dragged in. Normally I need to wash my wool socks about once per month. I usually just check how dirty they are looking. These socks I knit about a month ago, and camera is not really picking it up that well, but I can kind of see that the soles of them are getting dirty, and these are going into washing very soon, if not now. As for how I wash them, if I have knit my socks with a superwash yarn, I will just throw them in the washing machine on the gentlest cycle I have. And of course, no fabric softener, but I think these days nobody is using fabric softener anyway, so whatever. For socks like these that are not superwash, I will soak them in lukewarm water. That means if you are putting in your hand in the water and you're not feeling any temperature, that's a good temperature for washing your socks because it means it's your skin temperature. Just add wool shampoo to it, or I might add wool detergent depending on what I have on hand. I'll soak them for like half an hour, and then I will gently maybe rub it a bit, maybe whirl it around, and then I will gently rinse them in cold water until they run clear, and then I will lay them flat to dry. Again, how often you would need to wash your handmade socks depends on how often you wear them, depends on what's your lifestyle, what's your living situation. The general rule is wash them only when they get dirty, because overwashing ruins fabrics,